Hi everybody, welcome to Stormtopia.com. Thanks for checking in here at the daily forecast video. Here is the current view from Mount Washington. Calm and serene here in the North Country of New England. It will be anything but come Wednesday. Around the 24th, we're going to have a major storm pushing through New England. Alright, here's the forecast memo. Let's take a look here. Major storm this Thanksgiving, alright? Potentially a day before. The heaviest snow will be falling in northern New England, mostly rain to the south of the Mass-New Hampshire border. The European remains most consistent, I would say most accurate. And I know it says moist, I can't fix that right now. And there's still plenty to be determined about this event. Now, let's take a look at what's going to happen until then. I actually think widespread fair conditions until Thanksgiving. There's going to be perhaps a couple of features that are going to try and push into our area, but until the 24th and the 25th, we should be just about quiet. Let's take a look at the PNA. I'm going to hype you guys up. We're going to take a look at all the outlooks. Now, the PNA, remember, when it's negative, it's usually not indicative of a good East Coast snowstorm pattern. It's going to be negative. That tells you that it probably won't be that big of a deal south of Mass-New Hampshire border. Our target area happens after Thanksgiving. Now, again, the turkey is right where the turkey is. That's indicating when the storm happens, and it's still negative. This is supposed to say the NAO outlook. I'm sorry that it says the... Well, what if I did this? Well, this might be interesting. How cool was that, guys? This is the NAO outlook, and you can see when the turkey indicating where the storm is, you can see that it is, of course, indicating a positive NAO, which is very unconducive to storms, and the QBO, again, once again, a positive phase. Let's see if I can move this thing south. Positive phase for when the storm is coming through. So overall, not an overly storm-conducive pattern. Or at least not a big East Coast storm-producing pattern. It is for northern New England. Now, here's what I'm thinking right now. Alright, European's best model is most consistent. The GFS has just jumped in line with the Euro. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't care. Probably mostly rain for most of southern New England. Maybe even all rain, except a little bit of a backlash at the end. Snowfall accumulating right at the end of the precipitation for the Worcester Hills, the Berkshires, the Litchfield Hills, northwest Pennsylvania, the Capital District. Plowable snowfall accumulation from Syracuse to just north of Glen Falls, back through the Monadnock region into the Lakes region along the main turnpike. And then at least 6 to 12 inches in northern New England. Now, there's some data that's pointing to over a foot. That's why there's the plus in there. I may have to change that to 1 to 2 feet. This could be a very, very big deal. I do think that the ski resorts are going to do very well out of this. If they're not open after this one, I don't know what it's going to take. Of course, there's always the question of whether I'm going to chase it. I don't know if I'm going to have school off that day. I probably will. So that's part of it. The other part is, will I have a car? That's the good news. I probably will. And then the other part is, will I have time? There's a 50-50 chance, considering that I have to be back the next day for Thanksgiving, but who knows? Well, that's it for now, folks. Thanks for checking in. Have a great day.